Just got, my friend sent me a copper vessel today. I had a cup, a copper mug, but the copper mug, don't be thinking you're going to be putting your little hot herbal tea up in there and sipping and drinking. It don't rock like that. You put your hot herbal tea up in there, you better sit there for 20 minutes until that cool all the way down before you put your lips on that cup, like I did. Because if you go put your lips on that cup, like I did, when you pull your lips away from that cup, there might be some skin still left on that cup. You got to be careful with that. But, yeah, my friend sent me this one. And this one here is one that, like, I can carry, take to the gym, put in the car, put my water in there, take it with me. And I was just thinking about this today. I had no idea that this was going to come. I had no idea she was sending this. And I was just thinking when I was leaving my job, I had my other copper vessel there, but it's more like an urn with a big open top out of it. And I just love putting the spring water in there, leaving it in there, and then coming into work the next day and drinking it out. Let me tell y'all something right now. Why does my cat think every video is... Let me tell y'all something right now. The taste of the water when it sits in a copper vessel overnight is very... It has a very crisp and fresh taste to it. And it's because copper is a crystal. A lot of people don't understand and or know that, but copper, it's a crystal. You understand? Like, it's a metal with a crystalline structure. And not only that, it helps move current. It helps move energy. So anything you do with copper, it's going to amplify that. That's why if you look around the world under any kind of mechanic, generator, or anything, you see what's in there, it's copper. You get what I'm saying? That's basically what it is that they're actually using. What does this say? Ayurveda recommends a simple, practical, and effective method of drinking water in its most holistic way. Drinking water from a copper vessel. To make copper water, pour water in the copper vessel and leave it overnight. When water is kept for a specific time period in the copper vessel, it kills the undesirable bacteria and viruses, and the resultant water gets charged with the health benefiting qualities of the copper. So if you were to go look up benefits of copper, all of those benefits are the same benefits you'd actually get from sitting it in, putting your water inside of it. There are a lot of fruits. There's a lot of fruits. There's vegetables, and there's different foods out there that have copper in them. You know, it has copper and selenium and things like that. But all of these things are used to help, you know, boost your health and boost your immune system. You understand? And if this thing right here is going to tell you it kills undesirable bacteria and viruses, what does that tell you? That tells you it would be really, really nice to have one of these if you're out camping and there's like a river stream running there with, you know, pretty clean, fresh, drinkable water, but you don't know how potable it is. You know what I'm saying? You go, put that in your copper vessel, and if y'all want me to tell y'all how to amplify that even more and just get that speed that up, you put the water into the copper vessel. You leave the top off the water. Hopefully it's between the hours of 12 and 3, and you got the sun, you know, like right above, and you sit the water there. Then the sun comes down, charges the water, amplifies the copper, which amplifies the energy inside of the water. You understand? Because you can easily make, if you want, you can make sun-charged water. You take a glass jar and put that out in the sun, and the sun will charge and purify that water for you. You know what I'm saying? And if you really want to, you know, program the water, all you got to do is write purify on the water, or you just write healing water. Water listens to what it is you tell it to do. If you put water in a bottle that says sick, poison, and death, and you go and get that to somebody, they're not going to feel good. They're probably going to feel ill. They're probably going to feel ill until feel ill or low vibrational because that's the energy that you just put into that water. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of funny because I keep on thinking, because I already know that you can implement any kind of program on water. This video is about this copper right here. I'm not talking about programming water. That's a whole nother video I'm going to make. But the idea is, because you can actually program water with words just by putting it on the bottle, I am under the impression that Glacier, who makes smart water, I think they know that. Because, in essence, if I'm even telling you what it is I'm telling you right now, and for that to be true, then on the flip side would have to be true is that smart water, in essence, would have to make you smarter, wouldn't it? It would have to make your neurons fire faster. It would have to make you think better. It would have to give you more focus. And honestly, I think it does. And I only say that because I watch prices very, 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 very closely. And I don't care where it is or what time of the year it is. Smart water is never, ever on sale for less than $2 and change. You'd think something like that, they might let it go for $1, $1.50. You'd think over the years since it came out a while ago that, the price might, drop down a little bit. And it's like, nah, the price stays all the way back up there. So I'm pretty sure when you're paying for smart water, you're paying for the imprint that also goes onto the water. Because I'm not going to be naive and actually think that the people that do this and do all this manufacturing and labeling don't know this tiny little premise behind programming water. Okay, so again, if you want healing water, you just, on a glass jar of spring water, you write it on the jar and it will imprint that into the water. I remember I used to write on my water, I used to write healing, power, strength. Or you just write love, peace, harmony. You know what I'm saying? And you do things like that. If you want to charge the water up with a certain geometric structure, you can sit your jar on top of, say, the Sri Yantra symbol or the flower of life. You understand? Something like that exudes that energy, or the Om symbol. What else we got here? Charges the water. It says drink it as soon as you get up in the morning. You can also use your copper vessel to drink water from it at all times. It's recommended to drink the water at room temperature. The copper vessel should not be stored in the refrigerator. Copper darkens naturally over a period of time. The copper vessel oxidizes with water and requires cleaning from time to time. You can use lemon juice to clean it. I like the fact that they added in there, not to drink water, when it's cold. A lot of people drink water when it's cold, and you're not supposed to. You're not. That doesn't even make sense. A lot of people, because anytime you think somebody tells you something like, I'm not supposed to drink water when it's cold, and then I go, no, you're not supposed to drink water when it's cold. Then you think, well, how do you get your water cold? By a refrigerator, right? Like, that's how refrigerator, come on, ice cold. Like, no, you're supposed to drink your water at room temperature. That's where your water's supposed to be at. It's supposed to be at room temperature. It shouldn't be ice cold, because as soon as you drink that ice cold water at, I don't know, 40, 50 degrees, I don't know how cold the water is, 30, 40 degrees, it goes inside your body. Your body's 98.6. Now, your body's got to use its energy, thermal energy, your heat, in your blood was sitting there comfortable. Oh, it's so nice. It's warm in here. Ain't it warm in here? Then you want to go drink some cold ass water. You know what I'm saying? That's your body. As soon as you go, your body, it shocks the body. Your body, close the goddamn door. Like, your body don't like that. And your body tells you it doesn't like it. It tells you all the time, naturally. It's been telling you since you were 8 years old not to do that dumb shit. And it gives you a brain freeze. That brain freeze, like, And it's like, your body's going, you dumb motherfucker, I don't do that cold shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your body will tell you when you're doing some dumbness, You ever, you play sports, you're out there sweating, you're out there hot, you're dying of thirst, and then you got like some ice cold water. How many sips of that water can you take? like 1 or maybe 2. And then you gotta like sip it a little bit. Because what? You might get a brain freeze. But if you dying of thirst and somebody hands you some room temperature water, you can chug that entire thing. And not only can you chug that entire thing, but it actually goes into your system and it hydrates you faster than cold water. In all honesty, cold water needs to be processed. The temperature and everything needs to be changed so it can be absorbed into the cell and everything. So think about that next time, all right? And just remember that when you get your copper vessel. You understand? And if you ain't got friends sending you like crystals, essential oils, and copper vessels and stuff like that, look, I mean, honestly, just, get you some new friends. All right, yo. Peace.